Welcome back to the channel. Boys Johnny Sins back with another video. And listen, I am going to be cooking up some hard Lucki beats today. And if you guys don't know, I produced Cxdy off his last album, and they reached out and they want me to work on more stuff for him and get in the studio with him actually. So I'm gonna be prepping for that. You can't ever have too much stuff prepared. So simply, I'm gonna make some beats for Lucki, and I need your guys' help because I need you to decide which beats I'm gonna bring to the session with me and play for Lucki, or if they're even worthy to play at all. You know what I mean? All right, let's see if we get something going here. At 132 BPM, I got some midis from my boy Max Vaughn, who I'd be working on stuff for Lucki with. Right now, what I'm listening for is just sounds, bro. We just got to figure out, like, sound selection is bigger than most things. You just got to really find the stuff that is gonna elevate the vibe of everything. You know what I mean? Good enough. Good start. For here, let's do like a bell or something. Alright, there's a lot of fluff here. I don't need all this. Let's just go with the 2-bar loop, and we will figure it out together. It's a little too much sounds at once going. I'm just gonna simplify this a little bit. Maybe thin it out with not so many chords. Just a little easier to listen to. Like, it's cool if we had it built up like that, if it was like more of a producer-y beat. We're gonna try and make this real rappable here. So we got the pad section here, just kind of that under layer, and then we got that more in-your-face catchy layer, which would be, you know, this bell here. I always try to start off by keeping this stuff mad simple as far as like how I'm gonna approach making the track. Lay some stuff down, lay a melody down. As soon as it sounds good, start putting some drums down, because that's where a lot of the bounce comes in for me, is like the drum section. Let's see what this does here. Because technically, as you could see, it goes from F to C to G to G sharp F. Probably just treat it as like, we'll just see. We'll see. I like that. How's it sound going up? I know how you guys are, bro.
It's a G sharp. That G sharp sounds so bro. How you go so low in the 808? I never go past A.
I don't give a flying. But I kind of like the G sharp. All right, y'all might be onto something. Has like a little hi-hat, open hi-hat roll, you mean? Actually, you know what? I want it to feel like a call and response between the clap and the hi-hat. So off rip, we got that one where the snare's making the hi-hat roll, because we get that snare on the one, you know what I mean? And then here. I forgot about the pad. All right, hold on. First of all, let's figure out how we're gonna arrange some of this. You know, it'd be hard on this part, like a gross beat. Because the pad is more like subtle, you feel me? We could do a little bit more, I don't know what the word is. The only word that comes to my mind is egregious. We could do more egregious stuff to this. All right, let's just go drums, not the bell part. This is how you know if like a layer is catchy, bro. If you want to know if a layer is catchy, mute every other layer, put your drums on. Is that catchy with just the drums? Even if it's a counter or just a lead or some shit. I'm digging the vibe. I like it. We got a lot of low end in this melody. I'm just gonna take that away so that the 808s have more room. Now let's get to arranging this thing, boys, because I want to add some sound effects probably and bring this thing up all together, but only so much you can do within the one pattern. You got to start bringing everything to life so you can hear the arrangement. Arrangement's a big part, especially for these Lucki beats. People think the Lucki stuff is really simple, and it is, but because it's so simple, it means your arrangement and the way you just transition into sections got to be on point. Like that game, you got to be S tier in that game if you're going to do like really simple stuff, because to make something really simple, catchy, and not get boring to listen to, there's a sauce to it. Yeah, this. Here's like a little bit, it's not an advanced concept, but think of it this way, bro. So when I'm looking at this right here, this is all one thing here. This is 8. This is another 8 to make a 16. So that could be the hook or verse. All this together could be a hook, or it could be the verse, whatever you start with. But I'm counting this. That's what the big thing I was saying. I'm counting this as if I had the drums there. So you got your 4 blocks here, and that'll make up your 16 for the hook or the verse. Look at it like this, and you might think it's weird adding this second melody in right here, but it's part of the madness, because this is all one block to me. This is all one block. So just because you remove the drums doesn't mean that part isn't like where the beat or the drums or the progression arrangement would start. Right? And what I'm thinking here where the verse would start, or the hook, whatever, probably the verse. We go to a different 808 pattern. If we put everything on C or F. Or do we get real freaky frog with it and bring this one down to C? So we got our big section here. We got the verse, then we got the second half of the verse going into C. But let's see. Boom, boom. Ooh, my bad. We're about to riff off this. I have an idea. We might be on to something. It might be a little OD though in the end. I might end up deleting all this. We're gonna see. Here's how I feel about this. And I know what some people are thinking is, oh, you're not following the root notes. Listen, once you understand music theory, and this is why music theory is important, you know what rules you could break, and you'll be able to like really make these beats not sound cookie cutter. You know what I mean? So like this is a little bit more true. We established this is kind of how the progression actually goes. It actually goes a little bit different than this, but I don't give a flying. And this is just to show you, like, when you're piecing out these arrangements and you're adding something for somebody to listen to the whole time throughout the sections and adding more stuff, it tends to just flow into itself really nicely. Watch. Shit started again. That way, when that 808 pattern comes back in, number one, you know the shit restarted. Number two, get a new 808 pattern. So who doesn't like a new 808 pattern? So now we always just got stuff to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Beat 1, it's like 90% done. You know what I mean?
Ready?
Now it's like 93% done. For the sake of this, real quick, I want to get to the next one. I like the flow of this.
Ready?
My boy CGM sent me this. If you guys don't know CGM, he produces a lot for Lucki, actually. Did some of your favorite Lucki songs. And he be chopping stuff up. That's my guy. I don't want this to progress really long. I want it to be about half the progression. So I'm going to hit him with this. Dun, 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 boom, 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 boom. And for now, I'm just going to work with this. Stop it. We're gonna do this. We're gonna add this as the last note. I'm gonna put it down, and it's gonna feel like it's like not that big, but this is gonna be vibey. It might not seem like a lot, but that's hard, bro. That's hard. I don't know if you guys hear in the background, it's got the little. So I think I'm gonna try and replicate that a little bit. This ain't that complicated, but this is hitting, boy. It's hard. I keep hearing this. Let's get like an open hat in like an off pocket area. Maybe not. And by the way, this kit is like 40% done. I don't know if you guys seen, but I got a lot going on in this kit so far, but each kit's got to be bigger and better than the last one. So this one's not really even close to done yet. We're going to go crazy, but all the sounds in it so far, very happy with this shit. I don't know if you guys seen up here, I was messing with this. This is a swing knob. So let me pull it all the way up and I don't even got to explain it. It explains itself. Listen to just like the hi-hats, for example. You go all the way, you pull it to 100, the swing's gonna be like really OD. But if you add just a little bit, you know what I mean? Just play like around this range and it's gonna add that natural, real sound to your bounce of your drums, which is always better. You don't want your stuff sounding robotic. Add some life to it. All right, this one, not that many drums, but what I'm gonna do is make up for that with some good arrangement and transition stuff, so.
Ready?
So one cool thing you could do with beats that need to repeat, or an artist who just has beats that loop a lot as far as melody and like drums are like short sections, A and B sections, bro, get used to them, get used to switching it up. So like second half of this will be like the B drum section. Let's figure it out. You know what I mean? And then you're coming back into the before. Just for the sake of switching it up, let's do like Portal. That sucks. So here's what I'm keeping in mind. I'm looking for something that sticks out to me. Obviously, it's gonna be a little OD, but I'm listening past that and I'm like, all right, let me listen to these, but how will it sound if I take the mix down like 50%? That's what I'm thinking. So even though some of them might sound harsh, that's nice. This adds a little bit of a gate, this Portal here, and that's gonna give the drums a little bit of a newer bounce over here. And let's bring this together with some transitions and stuff. I got some really nice ones in this kit I'm working on. It's just like, one, they're all time stretched, so it's all perfectly on time, but two, they just sound nice. They're not OD. And as far as leading it back in again, we're gonna go with this. Let it breathe. All right, quick preview of the beat.
Ready?
Let me know which one you guys like out of the two. Which one should I send to Lucki? And remember, 2,000 likes. I'm gonna pick a bunch of commenters, get my new kit that I'm working on. So the beta version of that. So let's
It be hard to
oh, Cody, all you do is use loops. All you do is use loops. That shit's cheating. Shut up. You're wrong.
Ready?